I'd like to call to order the Madison District Public Schools Board of Education meeting for Monday, February 6, 2017. And I ask that you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Mr. Bill Pitt.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Pittman. Roll call, please.
Sure. Ms. Cole?
Absent with notice, and she may be late. I'm not 100% sure.
Mr. Honer?
Here.
Mr. Kimball?
Here.
Mr. Marr?
Here.
Mr. Morrison?
Here.
Mr. Pittman?
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Public input is fundamental to the operation of Madison District Public Schools. Our public has an opportunity to speak at every Board of Education meeting. A period of time known as public comment is set aside at each meeting to give parents and other citizens a chance to speak directly to the board about school-related topics. Anyone who wishes to speak to the board must fill out a form request and give it to the board secretary, Ms. Gonzalez, before the meeting. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. School employees will not use this form to discuss job-related topics. The Board of Education accepts comments made during public comment from anyone who follows these guidelines. Public comment is one of the many information sources the board uses before making decisions in the best interest of the children who attend Madison District Public Schools. The board also works with the district staff to address citizens' questions and concerns.
We have two this evening. First, Ms. Gloria Moore. She has a question about the carnival.
This morning.
I'd like to know when the carnival is going to be. Apparently, I missed that notice. And how do I sign up for a table?
Carnival is going to be April 27th through the 30th. And you and I can talk and communicate about how you sign up for a table.
Okay.
We'll make that available for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? You're welcome.
Next would be Mr. Chris B. about the Madison reunion.
Yeah, just a little
How are you?
Dominic Friddle gave me a call today. There's going to be another little reunion for all classes, March 4th, starting at 6 o'clock Saturday at the new Green Lantern. The one on 15 Mile, I asked him about the problem on 15 Mile. What'd you do? You go up Utica Road, take a left on 15 Mile, it'll get you in. Okay. And everybody's welcome. It'll be like from here to there, you know, and the older ones know most of Elle's older siblings. Okay. And everybody here, you're gonna see the old timers there, how crazy we were, show up too. Thank you. Everybody's welcome.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate the job of the
Thank you.
board.
Thank you.
That's it?
Thank you very much. And now we can move into the most exciting part of the meeting, presentation of students of the month.
I appreciate that. It sure is the most exciting time of the month when we have these meetings. So I want to read this before I call up. We'll do the elementary, middle school, high school, and prep. We'll go in that order. But I want to read this as a part, kind of an honoring really to the students, because this is what it says on their certificate. Because of you, that student we're choosing, our school is a better place to learn. You have demonstrated through your actions that one person can make a difference. I applaud you for what you have accomplished, and I look forward to hearing even greater things about you in the future. So those students that we're honoring tonight, they're doing great things in their classroom, they're doing great things in their buildings, and we are really glad to honor them this evening. So I'm going to bring up Ms. Rogers from Madison Elementary. We'll have you go first, and Ms. Kelly will come up after that.
Right over here?
Right here. Yeah.
Alright, my student of the month is Save. So Save, you can come on up, everyone. I picked Save because he embodies what student leadership is all about. Save always shows positive behavior, a wonderful outlook, and a willingness to help his fellow students. I commend him for that. So here you go.
What grade
And Miss Kelly, also in the 3rd grade.
All right, my student of the month is Amber. You want to come on up? We actually surprised Amber tonight. She has no idea. I asked her why she was coming. She thought she was attending just a board meeting. Amber always works really hard in the classroom. She's a sweetheart. She's a leader throughout the whole entire school, in the hallway, recess, lunch, all of her specials. She works very hard. It's an honor to have her in our classroom. Congratulations.
Family, you guys want to come up? Come up. Wilkinson Middle School, Mr. Abdullahi.
I have Ms. Karavajak in here with me. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, parents. This month, Wilkinson Middle School would like to recognize Tegan Barndollar and Anita Boutros as February Students of the Month. I would like to begin by introducing Tegan Barndollar. First of all, it's been a delight having Tegan each morning in social studies. He always comes into class prepared, enthusiastic, and ready to learn. He's a student who has proven his first semester here at Wilkinson to be a focused 6th grader who has demonstrated exemplary academic and citizenship qualities, often volunteering to share his knowledge in class discussions, as well as in helping others, his peers and teachers alike, when needed. Tegan has also shown tremendous school spirit, often volunteering to help set up and take down concessions at our many after-school football, basketball, and volleyball sporting events. At this time, I would like to invite Tegan up, and he's here. So I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to introduce Anita Boutros. Anita has a wonderfully vivacious personality and smile, which is contagious to anyone who has the pleasure of greeting her each day. In addition to her bubbly personality, Anita has proven to be a very hard worker in all of her classes, achieving A's and B's her first semester here at Wilkinson. In the social studies classroom, Anita has been working very hard to learn the challenging vocabulary and concepts we're studying in 6th grade, and she has achieved A's and B's on most of the informational reading and academic unit assessments given. At this time, I would like to congratulate both Anita and Tegan on their exemplary work.
Parents, you guys want to come up? Madison High School, Mr. Herman.
Our student of the month for February is Mahir Rashid. Mahir, come on up. And bring your mom. Mahir's our student of the month in a high school, especially as we get into spring, towards the end of the school year. Different students are signing scholarships for our athletes and our valedictorians and students that are just a great asset to the school. It's easy to recognize those students. Mahir is a sophomore at Madison High School. He has great grades. He has a positive attitude in our hallways. positive attitude at our extracurricular activities. But what sets him apart is this. He saw an issue at Madison High School. He brought it to my attention. I put it back on him to come up with a solution to the problem, and he did that. And he did that in such a way that's going to benefit a lot of students at Madison High School. Historically, every year we have students that go to OTEC. OTEC will come to the building, they'll do a quick presentation, slideshow, different things like that, and students will see that and they'll decide whether or not they would like to go to OTEC. Here came to me about a month ago and said, Mr. Harnovich, I sat through the presentation, but I think it would be a good idea if we took the sophomores and juniors to OTEC so that they could spend a half a day there touring all the different venues to be able to see what they might be interested in. So that's a great idea. I'm here. Go to all of your students, get them to sign up, do permission slips, do everything. We in the office will help you, but if you can fill up a bus, we'll make that field trip happen. Took them a couple days to do that. We filled up a bus to go there. Word got back out to the street. I think we're putting together another bus in March to take another field trip over there. So we have a great student, great athlete in soccer, positive attributes in the hallway, but really takes all of those things and makes our school better by exposing those students to OTEC. Great student, great asset to Madison High School. Thank you. I'd say we'll try and crop his jeans out right there.
Good job.
Madison Prep. Ms. Kegabah.
So we have a female and a male student of the month. It's always my pleasure to do this, but this particular month has some really special kids that were nominated. I'd like to start with Toriana Davis, please. Come on up, sweetie. Toriana has been with us for about 1.5 years now. She has always been a quiet student who didn't always seem to want to put in the extra effort until this year. Now she is Female Student of the Month for January. Her social studies teacher says that Tori is a model student who is polite and always smiling. She completes her work and cares about deadlines. She is willing to go outside her comfort zone whenever needed. Her English teacher says that Tori is a thoughtful and caring young lady who stays on top of her grades and is a pleasure to have in class. Her science teacher says that she is so glad to see Tori has finally become one of her highest achievers. She focuses on learning, she helps others, she's organized, and asks excellent questions. Last week, she received one of the highest final exam grades in science. Her computer lab teacher says that Tori is working diligently toward graduation and is very helpful in the computer lab. Tori also represents our school in the all-net tournaments for volleyball and bowling. Congratulations, Tori. Yeah, come on up. So, there, you want to come, be in it, and then take a picture? We can hold, we'll take the picture for you. That's. I'm working on getting the whole family. Congratulations to you guys. So our second student of the month, our male student of the month is Noah Ryan. Come on up, Noah. This was a special surprise. Noah is new to us this year and had a bit of a rocky start. I'm just going to go off script for a second. On the way over here, I was thinking to myself, it was just a few, like maybe a month and a half ago, I was in the hallway with one of his teachers talking to him about his grades. And he looked at us straight on and said, I don't really think I care. I don't really want to do it. I don't really think I care. And we continued to cheer him on and talk to him and say, we're here, and don't worry, we can help you. And we continued to have more communication with Mom and sort of just keep rolling, and this is the result. So it's lovely to have him here tonight. He's rebounded, so I just said, very well, and now is our male student of the month for January. His health teacher says that Noah is respectful and always works hard to make sure his work is completed. Ms. Broomfield, his English teacher, recognizes that Noah has come a long way and has worked diligently to raise his grades. His science teacher also is very pleased to see the improvement Noah has shown in the last quarter. His math teacher is impressed with Noah's improvement and says he has raised his grade and his engagement by leaps and bounds this past quarter. Ms. Current, his LRC teacher, says Noah has done an amazing job this quarter. He has made huge improvements by using his time wisely, staying focused on doing this work, and doing work that he previously thought he was not capable of doing. All the teachers say that Noah is a pleasure to have in class. Congratulations. If you want a picture, yeah.
Thank you.
We're good.
Okay.
No, you gotta give me home.
You got it. Hurry up, you got your chance, do it.
Congratulations.
Where's his dad? Where's his dad?
Work.
Mr. Speck, Superintendent report.
Yeah, we, last week, Madison High School, really the re-accreditation or the continuing accreditation committee from the Advanced Ed group. Advanced Ed used to be the former North Central Association group that combined with the Southern group a couple of years ago. So they rated Madison High School looking at our program, looking at all the different areas within Madison High School, spent 2 or 3 days there, and then at the end of the week, the high school received a recommendation for continuing accreditation. So it's real testimony to the work that's gone on at the high school with the leadership there, the faculty and staff, and a lot of hard work was put into that. I know Mr. Harwood specifically did a lot of work putting everything together, the committees and so forth and things like that. And so, you know, Mr. Hernovich, Mr. Harwood, and the work that's been done over there, it's a lot of good work, and those things go back to years. Mr. Gilbertson, Mr. Morales, just over a period of time, getting the high school to where it needs to be. So that was a good thing. Mr. Gilbertson and I and the MAMC team had an opportunity to be at the Michigan Career Education Conference last week, where we were asked to present along with FANUC, along with the folks from Ramtech down in Ohio, and again, the response was just really affirming to what we're doing. We also had an opportunity at the end of last week to visit with a group in Hudson, Michigan, who's a couple years ahead of where we are, but it's the same type of a thing. We're going to be working together with some folks in Lansing to see if we can get the kind of additional funding and financing that we need to continue to really grow our program. And we're excited about that. So, all those things taking place. Second semester started. Things at the elementary school are, continuing to grow. Again, here at the middle school and the high school and prep and at prep. It's been a really good start to the second semester. Along with Source, our homeschool program, we are either approaching or right at the 800 student mark with kids being in that program, getting whether it's one class or a full load. And so that's been really exciting.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
One thing I do have, I wanted to just continue this because I wanted to let, I'm not sure if it's in here or not, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the fifth grade camp that's going to be coming up. I just want to pull that up here real quick, talk about that. We have it down there? Okay, we'll address it when we get to that, okay.
We'll move directly into the working agenda and start off with the approval of minutes from January 16, 2017, the regular meeting. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the minutes of the regular meeting on Monday, January 16, 2017, as they are reviewed. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes, please?
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Horner, thank you. Support, please.
I'll support.
Thank you, Mr. Kimball. Discussion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Move to 6A, the personnel list. Everyone have a copy of the personnel list? And have you reviewed it? It is recommended that the Board of Education accepts the personnel report for the Madison District Public Schools as it is presented. To get a motion to accept the personnel report for the Madison Schools.
Mr. President.
Mr. Marr.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the personnel list as presented.
Thank you, and support, please.
I'll support.
Mr. Pittman, thank you. Discussion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you. And number 7, the business office, the approval of the monthly expenditures for January 2017. It is recommended that the Board of Education approves the monthly expenditures totaling $1,474,540.38. That's $1,474,540.38. To get a motion to approve the check registry, please.
Mr. President.
Mr. Moore.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the check registry as presented.
Thank you, and support, please.
I'll support it.
Mr. Horner, thank you. And discussion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Speck, the floor is yours for the 5th grade overnight camp.
So Ms. Nezik, one of our 5th grade teachers, sent this information to me so I can share with you regarding 5th grade camp. So 5th grade camp is a 3-day, 2-night trip to the YMCA camp in Fenton, Michigan. The dates for this year are Monday, May 22nd through May the 24th. Last year, the 5th grade had about 44 out of the 69 students attend camp. They were able to fundraise about half the cost per student. Families ended up paying $55, which included a 5th grade t-shirt. Our 6 chaperones for the trip included 2 parents and 4 college students. All 4 of those college students were education majors. This year we are asking families to pay a total of $60, spread out to 3 payments of $20. This will include the cost of a shirt, extra activities at the camp that we were unable to do last year, high ropes course, zip lining, things like that are now all-inclusive in the payment. We have 100% positive feedback from families from last year. Looking forward to another successful trip this spring. So as part of board policy, an overnight trip like this just needs your approval.
Could I get support, or could I get a motion to approve the fifth grade overnight camp, please?
Mr. President.
Mr. Moore.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the fifth grade overnight camp.
Thank you, and support. Mr. Honor, thank you. And discussion or questions? We compensating families, or are we working with families who possibly can't?
Yeah, we're going to make sure every family who wants to go has the ability to go.
Okay. Any other questions?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Going to camp.
All right. Number 9, the board vacancy, interviewing candidates. Unfortunately, one of our candidates is not able to make it tonight. He's in the hospital. We wish him well. We will continue with the interview for 2 candidates that are present, and schedule an additional meeting for a 3rd interview, and at that point, we'll make a decision on who is going to get the seat. I gave the board members each a copy of suggested sample questions to ask candidates this is from Michigan Association of School Boards. These are suggested questions. If you have other questions you'd like to ask, feel free. Please, let's try and limit it to a question or 2 maximum. And for the candidate's sake, and Mr. Respect, if you could do some introductions of our first candidate.
I'll be glad to. So we have 2 here this evening. So Katie Preston. Katie, if you'll come on up and have a seat at the, which really looks like an interrogation table. But Katie, if you'll come up and have a seat, and maybe just start, I'll start the line of questioning if I can.
Sure.
Mr. President, by just saying, Katie, just tell us a little bit about yourself, your I guess, involvement with the district, and your interest in being a board member, then they'll ask some follow-up questions.
Okay. I'm a Madison District resident of 29 years in March. I'm also a graduate, class of 2006 from Madison. I have 2 children. My first child is in the kindergarten class at the elementary school. He's been there, this is his 3rd year. He opened that school up in preschool, first kids in there. Try to get involved with the classes as much as I can due to work scheduling. I just want to give enough time of my own back to the district from what I was given, and I'd like to give it back to the district.
Thank you. Mr. Mark.
I got a quick one for you. Well, it's actually a long one. As a board member, you'll be asked to make decisions where you must put aside what's best for you, your family, your friends, and your school to do what's best for the students and district. What does this mean to you?
It just means the whole district, as not only just the school, the students, the staff, but the residents. It's a big play. The residents, are aware of everything, take in consideration of their questions, and work what's best for the district.
Thank you.
Mr. Horner.
What are your views on school choice?
I think it's great. There's kids out there that don't have the opportunities to have a better education, and the fact that we have our doors open. I know quite a few kids that I graduated with that were open district students, and to hear the stories that, of what they went through, and knowing that what we have to offer, and they didn't have that offered at their district, I think it's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Kimball.
Would you consider yourself a leader or a follower?
I consider myself a leader.
Mr. Pittman.
As a resident, what do you think are the biggest challenges facing this district?
Can you repeat that?
Pardon me?
Can you repeat that?
As a resident and not as a board member yet, obviously, what do you see are the biggest challenges facing this district?
Just probably get pulled everything. You got people wanting one thing done, just bringing everything to the table, trying to sort it out and do what's best for everybody.
Thank you.
What's the one thing you'd like to see changed in the Madison District Schools if you could change something yourself?
I'd like to have more of the community as a big supportive community. I'd like to see everybody support one another.
Thank you. Any follow-up questions, anyone?
Prior to today, did you know anybody on this board personally?
I know quite a few people, considering that I've been in the district from kindergarten through graduation.
Okay,
and
on the school board right now?
I know everybody, because I'm my
But
student.
me,
My
I
son's a
I never
student.
met you till today, so. Okay, that's it.
Anyone else? Thank you.
And then Miss Heather Shepherd. If you'll have a seat, and then we can follow that same beginning. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your involvement with the school district and just your interest on being a school board member.
I'm a mother of 4 children. 1 graduated from the district. I have 3 currently enrolled. And my children began as school choice students. We lived out of the city, and they went to school here because it was a better choice for us. And we actually bought a house and moved into the district to keep them in the schools. They were happier here. I don't have any educational background as a teacher or politics. I'm a criminal justice student, actually, and I'm in college. I don't really know anything about being on a school board, but my interest is solely for the kids and making their education better, and that's why I'm here.
Thank you. Mr. Kimball, you want to open up this time?
Same question as the last one. Do you consider yourself a leader or a follower?
I would consider myself a leader in most cases.
That's it for me.
Mr. Moore?
Okay. When voting on issues, are you always willing to put learning first and give primacy to what's best for the children?
Yes, as a parent, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Pittman.
How would you view the relationship between the school board and the staff?
I don't have any personal knowledge or experience about it, but from the progress I've seen in the school district just within the last few years, I would say that it's going well. Everybody's communicating, getting what needs to be done for the kids, especially with the changes at Madison Elementary. We're very pleased with those.
Thank you. Mr. Horner?
Well, you kind of already answered my question about school of choice, so I'm going to throw a different one at you. How do you feel you are at handling the pressure that when you're on the school board, sometimes you can take a lot of heat for some stuff that you're responsible for and some stuff you're not, but either way, it's yours.
I have a strong personality. I think I can handle that, but like I said, my goal is I'm here just for the kids, to make things better for the kids, do what's best for the district. And there's always going to be somebody that's not pleased with one of your choices. You just have to move on and keep going.
Thank you.
And I'll ask the same question I asked Ms. Preston. What's the one thing you would change in Madison Schools if you had the opportunity?
I would like to see more improvements made at the high school. Like, the things that were done with the elementary school, we're all very pleased with, but I have a student that's in high school and another one that's going to be there soon. I'd like to see some of the same improvements made there.
Thank you. Any follow-up questions? All right, thank you very much. We're going to reschedule another meeting for one more interview. We'll call you back and discuss it amongst ourselves and welcome somebody on board. And we could move into number 10 on the board agenda. And that would be the committee reports. So, Youth Assistance, Mr. Honer.
Youth Assistance meets this Wednesday. I really don't have anything to report, frankly.
And Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, I met with Jimmy Brown and Joe Vitale and Kirby Rochester from Parks and Rec, and we're trying to set up some city programs in our schools and fields and whatever.
Fantastic. Mr. Pittman, anything new on the historical front?
Not at this time, but I promise you something is coming.
Fantastic, thank you. Community Roundtable, Mr. Speck? And I have nothing for Oakland County Schools. Unfortunately, I was scheduled somewhere else at the last meeting, so I could not make it. So, we will move directly into board comments. Mr. Meyer, would you like to open us up tonight?
Sure. Congratulations to the students of the month. It's always nice to see kids doing well. Thank you for coming for the interviews. They were impressed with both of them. Quick one, but impressed. And that's all I got.
Thank you. Mr. Kimball?
Just congratulate students of the month. That's it.
Thank you. Mr. Honer?
Yeah, congratulations, students of the month. Thank the two candidates for the board seat. Good luck.
Mr. Pittman?
Along with the congratulations to the students of the month, I'd also like to say congratulations. I know that, as Mr. Hernovich said, there's high school students that are signing letters to go off to college. I know we had 2 athletes that signed to continue playing football in college, and I just want to say congratulations to them. And I know the Cruz family has been longtime Madison Heights family on both north and south sides of the city, and I know for a fact that Ryan and Matt, the older brother, I know there's younger kids, but I don't know them as well, but they're products of very good parents. If you know the Cruzes, you know their parents, they're very involved, and I think the fact that Matthew's playing football at Concordia right now, and Ryan is going to play football at Malone University, I think that says a lot about, what parents, good parents can do for kids. So I just encourage all the parents of the younger kids to, if you're not involved in your kids' lives as much as you could be, please, it's not too late to start. So I'd say congratulations to them and thank you to the Cruz parents. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to echo what a lot of what Bill said with Students of the Month and our athletes. I'd like to thank the coaches who were involved in the boys and girls basketball teams and our wrestling coach, Bernie Gonzalez. What a fantastic year it's been for our athletes at the school. But I want to thank Mr. Hernovich and Mr. Harwood for the hard work at the high school. It shows. It really shows, especially talking to people from out of state and who were here last week. And Mr. Abdullah doing a great job here at the middle school. And we just need to keep moving towards goals, keep attaining, keep setting the bar. And let's just click it up another notch and reach for the stars. I'd like to thank everyone who came out tonight. I really appreciate it. Keep in mind the carnival is the end of April, so if you'd like to volunteer, you're interested, we'll start posting some things on the internet to give you some opportunity. And I'd like to send our condolences to the Ponoworski family who lost Carol Ponoworski, was a longtime volunteer here in the school district, and both of her kids are alumni. So our condolences to them. And thank you all again for your support and for coming out. Could you get a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Mr. President.
Mr. Pittman.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you. And support. Mr. Kimball, thank you. Apologize.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.
Thank you.